insane dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That is woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. I know it's early. I know a lot of people are probably still asleep, but I wanted to go live and talk to you guys about the shit show that happened last night. So, Foodie Beauty, where is my background? Hello. Hold on. It's gonna bother me until I could see something. There we go. Now I feel more like myself. Okay. So, Foodie Beauty had a complete meltdown. Remember how she told us she was gonna go to the park? So apparently, right before her and Salah left, she said something like, "Oh, I think I'm just gonna stay home." And he was like, "Really? Okay." And then he like ran out the door. So she said she felt unwanted. And then I feel like her live stream wasn't that long. Maybe it was. I don't really remember. She raged a little, felt bad for herself, threw herself a pity party. But then Amberlynn Reed went live and stole the show. Okay. She was crying. She was holding up and posing with her journal. Oh, it was a complete meltdown. So we're going to do a very messy recap. We're going to go over clips and people's thoughts over on Twitter and basically recap it. And then we're going to come back Monday, you guys. So this afternoon, I want to hang out with my daughter. And then I just figure Sunday sounds like it would be a good day to be foodie free. So we'll talk some shit and then we'll come back Monday morning. Let me say hi to you guys. Grandma, everyone, if you're able to, please look into the situation. Okay, well, thank you for trying to raise awareness. Hello, Trauma Queen. Oh my God, where can I send you an email? Because I have a picture of Chantal's new living quarters in Canada. I was looking everywhere. I can't figure out how to do this. Just breezing today at mail.com. Not Gmail, at mail.com. Please email me. I want to see it. How did you find it? Hello, Miss Lori. I have an hour and a half drive ahead of me. Well, I'm happy to keep you company. Please drive safe. Hello, Leah. Pocahontas for the people. Good to see you. Candy, hello. Pam, good morning, my friends. All right, let me share the screen. As soon as I get the email, you guys, I'll share it somehow. I will. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, I'm so excited. Hello, Keto Cross Stitcher, you guys. I think we're gonna see Foodie's new living quarters. Oh my God. Okay, well, let me share the screen. Let's start talking about Twitter. and then somebody yell at me in 2 minutes. Can somebody set a timer? Let's give Trauma Queen 3, actually. We'll be kind. 4 minutes. Okay, just somebody remind me to check my email in that amount of time or around that amount of time. And then I'm gonna view it and then probably share it to Twitter and show you guys. Um, what? She hasn't even moved yet. I don't know, somehow Trauma has it. And Trauma's never lied to me, so I'm tending to believe her. I am. Can you guys see my screen? Hold on, before everything shits out on me. There we go. It's bigger. Somebody was asking me yesterday to make it bigger, but by the time I went back, I couldn't, for whatever reason, open any of my tabs to do it. I got you, Breezy. I think Trauma is trolling. Trauma is not trolling. I think you're trolling, Rama. Okay, so she didn't go out with Salah. I said I missed why, but I ended up going back. Don't you worry. But she sounds sad and she's really boring. Okay, I'm not going to play this whole clip of Foodie Beauty's thing because at this point I didn't really know what was happening. And she's like, yeah, okay, here's the sounds again. Thanks, Melly. That's about all that happened. But just so you could say you saw it, here's like 30 seconds of it.
Michaela, right? Shut up, Yusuf. I know. No, when I'm in Canada, Miss Blackwood, I won't care. I can assure you, like whatsoever.
Okay, Yusuf tells her that garlic bread is single now. And I want to say, I don't think there would be a more perfect couple on this earth than GB and Chantal.
Greta Garbo. Burger King just posted an update. What is it? Letting me stay there for free. Are you joking? What the hell?
Okay, so this is what happens, you guys. I wanted to find out more. So then I went back, okay? I went back and I found out that Salah didn't really want her to go, so she caused drama and stayed home. Hold on, before we continue on, was there any comments? Lately, there's been really good comments under my clips that I post. And for whatever reason, I always check the comments and everybody else's, replies. But I never show mine on here, and sometimes we miss really good things. Girl Scout said she didn't want to go because she was anxious. Then she got angry because he was like, okay, cool. Bye, Tubby. All right, let's go full screen, you guys. Hold on. I'm trying to check my email really fast in the off chance that it's already there. Oh, damn you, spam email. You tricked me. Okay, let's go full screen. I can't remember if I need to speed this up. I guess we'll find out.
Letting me stay there for free. Yeah, Michaela, right?
Wait, is this the one I just watched? Hold on, I might be confusing myself. Yeah, I was about to make you sit through that for no reason. Sorry. Okay, let's try this again. So I went back. She caused drama, decided to stay home. I just want to point out, Salah probably really did want her to stay home, but either way, she was gonna stay home because that's what we do in addiction, okay? We make excuses so we can stay home and use. I did it all the time. All right, let's see.
To the park.
Why did that sound like? Hold on. Doesn't that sound like air freshener or duster? Huh. Hold on, one more time.
To the park. I know, D.
Sorry, I started getting notifications. Hold on. Anyways, I was getting notifications for Discord and then I think I silenced my phone.
Or what? No, mistress. Hey, Gabrielle. Try going out and coming in, guys, if you can. Jesus.
She probably
No, I just feel
farted.
unwanted. Like, maybe I'm just being dramatic, but when we're right about to go, I was like, I don't know if I really want to go. I feel a bit nervous. And he was like, no need to go. It's okay. Like, right away, right away. And I just feel like he didn't want me to go. So I caused drama and he went by himself as usual. So have a nice life.
Oh, check my email. Okay, I'm on my way. Not yet. Trauma, if you're listening, by the way, don't feel rushed. It's one of those things where I have to keep reminding myself, or else we're going to go this hour and a half. Then I'm going to be like, okay, you guys, see you Monday. And then I'm going to forget. So please don't feel rushed and please don't. Because I know I would start feeling anxious, like, oh shit, all these people are waiting. But seriously, it's just me and my ADHD. So, anyways, Slot didn't really want her to go. Can we blame him? Would you want to bring this? Actually, you wouldn't bring her anywhere. You'd have to kind of lug her around, right? Drag her around. JM said doing anything she can to feel like she has some kind of control. She said she already sent it. I don't have anything. Trauma, are you on Twitter? Did you do just breezing today at mail.com? Mm, I'm refreshing. Okay, if you're on Twitter, I can follow you so you can DM me right now. I'm hoping if you're on Twitter, I'm already following you, but Breezy, this is your reminder to check your mail. Thank you. He's not obligated to do things with you, Chantal. You don't need to be joined at the hip. Cypher, were you clipping my streams and sending them to AYS? Genuinely curious. I don't really care if you did. It tells me every time like somebody clips my shit. And then it'll say like titled AYS. So anyways, I just happened to notice that. Shit, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Let me do it again. I forgot today. It's okay. Maybe I have it wrong, Cypher. Breezy's email just breezing today. I could have sworn, did you ever change your name to Something's Twisted Tipples? I might have you confused with somebody else. I love AYS. She's a strong Muslim woman. Is she though? I'm glad you think so. I thought Muslims weren't supposed to judge each other or have dogs in their home. Or is she one of those people that just plays pixie choosy like ALR? Um, no, I did it right the first time. I thought I did, and yes, I'm following you on X. Okay, on my way to Twitter. I guess I'm feeling spicy today. My life. Where? I don't know. Okay. Can you DM me right now on Twitter? I'm now staring at my phone. Meandering thoughts, if you're listening, I'll write you back today. You know, I feel like at one point I wasn't really sure about meandering thoughts. Or I don't know, I thought we just didn't like each other. But maybe I had it all wrong. And now I find that I really enjoy her perspective and chatting with her about things that are going on today. And let me tell you, that's me coming a long way because you couldn't pay me at one point to talk about politics or worldly issues. And now I feel like I'm standing firm in my beliefs. Anyways, I'm blossoming and meandering thoughts. If you're listening, I really do enjoy you. All right, well, backup plan, trauma queen. Can you post it? Can you community post? If you could post it there, I can show it that way. Roxy Unfiltered, hello. Hey, Roxy. Well, we're having a gossip stream, but we're kind of at a standstill because Trauma thinks that she knows where Foodie Beauty is moving to. And so we're going to look at a picture. We're just trying to figure out how to get it to me. This is one of those times where I really wish I didn't delete Instagram and everything. Hey Roxy, what's cooking? Roxy, I miss your streams. Are you gonna be streaming again? Nope, nada. I did not do anyone else's stream. No, it's okay, Cypher. We're good either way. Never mind. I had you confused with somebody's twisted tipples. That sounds amazing. Roxy said cooking French toast. Oh, that sounds so good. French toast with a little bit of whipped cream and some strawberries or berries, or even a waffle will do. I think I have Egos. I'm not making a waffle. I don't feel like being Martha Stewart today. In fact, I cooked yesterday. I think today I'm going to be Chantal and we're going to order out. We're going to order out and we're going to seal. I did so much laundry yesterday. Yeah, let's pull a Chantal today. I will be sealing and getting fatter. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be live today. I can only do weekends now because of my work schedule during the week. Oh, I did clip your stream. Okay, Roxy, I will be checking out your live stream. Let me share your link. If you guys like an all around good time, there's not really any drama over there. If you're big on family, if you're big on not taking yourself too seriously, this is the channel for you. I go there. I go there and I'm very aware that some people don't like me and I don't fucking care. Like, I don't really care because I respect and I love people who are all about family too. Like, and I love that I get that on Roxy's stream, right? I could be sick of my family for the day, but I could go spend family time with Roxy's family. I like that you go out and about and do fun things. And I'm telling you, we need to go on a roller coaster together. If you ever come to California, I love roller coasters, and I know you've been venturing out on them. The only thing I won't do is fall out of the sky in a direct fall. I love going upside down. I love spinning, all of that. I love feeling like I'm going to die for like 2 whole minutes, but I don't enjoy the feeling of falling out of the sky. So we could zip line. Oh, well, that you kind of fall out of the sky. Well, not in a direct drop. All right. Well, trauma, check your email. Okay, I'm on my way. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna uninstall and reinstall my mail app. Oh fuck, I can't. I can only do that with Gmail. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, there's legitimately nothing, and I don't know why, other than it just doesn't want to send in this moment. Okay, what's plan B? Can I email you right now, Trauma? Is there, oh fuck. Because I'm thinking if I email you, maybe if you just reply to me, it'll be faster. Or where are you on Twitter? Thank you so much, girl. I just like to make people laugh, and my family is just as crazy as me. But I'd love to come visit, but I'll watch you on the coasters from the ground. We can do some, we could go to Six Flags out here. That'd be fun. Oh man, I was gonna go. I can't do roller coasters anymore because of my back. See, I'm not supposed to, but I don't really care because either way, my back is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt either way. So I may as well feel like I'm living for like 1.5 minutes, right? Okay, so jumping out of planes is fun times. I know you've done that for the people, and I think that's awesome. I don't think I could ever do it. I don't know. That's why there's some people who are built to fight for our country and do these things, and there's people like me who would shit my pants doing that. I would. I don't know, with my luck, the chute, it wouldn't open. The parachute wouldn't open. Or they'd get tangled, or I'd pull the wrong thing and plunge to my death. I don't know. There's too many things to think about when you're dropping. And I don't trust myself during those times. Jamie! Just tagged you on X. Okay. Let me stop sharing my screen really fast, you guys. Don't worry, we'll go back to where we were. Hopefully you don't have anything to do for the next hour because we haven't even got to the meltdowns. Why does everything hate me? All right, well, we're going to exit out of Twitter and we're going to go back in. Twitter. Is it forever Twitter to you guys too? Some people get offended. Why do you dead name X? It's just forever Twitter. I don't think X sounds good. And I don't want to tell people to go check this out on X. I don't know. Okay. Well, at this point, I am just going to evaporate and go to sleep and start over tomorrow because I don't see a tag, I don't see an email. And Rama, no, she's not trolling. Trauma and I have been acquaintances, friends. It feels like for a long time now. And she hasn't told me before she's not going to start today. I don't see anything tagged. Fuck my life. Just tagged you on X. Well, I was there. Twitter forever, Trauma. She's not trolling. You can go with an instructor. They can do the pulling. Okay, now that I would do. Oh, but then somebody has to be attached to you, right? I don't know how much I want that. You have to ride somebody in the air. I mean, to some people that might be a good time. I don't know. Okay, sniper. For years, Trauma said. Okay, fuck. Trauma, can you post on your actual YouTube for like 2.5 seconds? That would be my luck. Also, Heidi said. Okay, what I'm going to do is we're gonna continue on with the Amberlynn Reid meltdown. Hold on. There's something I didn't want to retweet at first because I am petty, but Charlie Gold and I don't have to agree in life for me to like her dragging Chantal, right? So I retweeted that really fast. Jamie, yeah, I have a VR with the roller coaster app. See, my son called me a boomer the other day, and now I agree, and I'm only 47. I'll let you know. Give me 1 second. We'll figure this out. Between you and I and our chat, we will figure this out. I think that you don't have to have a certain amount of subscribers to post something now, but I could be wrong about that. If there's a way to just DM me, actually, you know what? Hold on. This must be annoying for anybody else who's not as nosy as some of us. See, I'm so nosy, I'll wait around for nothing. For like the 2 seconds that I get to see something, but I'm aware that other people aren't like that. Okay, I just opened up my DMs right now, so if you aren't verified, you're still able to DM me. I should have done that 14 minutes ago. And I'm sorry that I didn't think to do it sooner. All right, Trauma, you should be able to DM me right now on Twitter. And I'm even looking on my phone. All right, so we are going to attempt to get into this Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid gossip. I don't even remember what I've shared of Foodie Beauty at this point. I have a general idea. Let me go back to where I was. You know? Oh no. And now I can't make it bigger for you guys again. So to anybody who can't see it, you're just fucked. You okay, zoom in, make my chat go away, zoom in, and then you should be able to see it. All right, now let's go back to where we are. I am a distracted mess this morning, but that's okay because it's a fun time. I got a new vape. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. It inspired our thumbnail for this live stream. All right, Foodie Beauty Mess. I think we talked about she started drama and stayed home so she could eat, fart, and seal, right? We did talk about that. Okay. Let's go back to around that clip. Trauma. Fashionable. Hey, Lori. My daughter asked me to take her to the park right now, so I'm going to the park. Have a great stream. Have a fun day at the park. See, Foodie, people are taking their kids to the park today. That sounds really fun. Do your parks get really busy on the weekends? Ours do. All right, I'm almost to where we're supposed to be. To anybody in a hurry, Don't be. All right, mother trucker. I'm trying not to necessarily cuss less, but my daughter hates it when I do, so I'm trying to find other words that sound like motherfucker, like mother trucker. Or instead of shut the fuck up to people, I'm trying to reword it to shut the front door, things like that. Um, and now I'm also just trying to buy myself time to get to where I want to be. There are so many clips I watched of Amberlynn read last night, melting down over and over and over again, that when I do invest in a soundboard, my soundboard will be a majority of her "you're cheating on me, bitch" things that she was saying last night with the accent. All right, we're almost there. Almost, almost. Okay, we're here. Trolling. Rana, you are annoying the F out of me. No offense, but I have patience for everything but you today. Can you go away for like 2 days? And maybe I'll want to hear about all your stuff tomorrow or like 2 days later, but tomorrow's too soon. Just not today. All right. So, anyways, this person in Foodie Beauty's chat said that they just pooped on their driveway. And I just have questions. One being, why? Why would you poop on your driveway? These people are very weird. Very, very odd. Have you ever pooped in your driveway? I mean, I've been shit-faced and I've slept in my driveway. I did. I slept in my driveway one night. I slept behind the old Astro van that used to be there. I've definitely peed a whole lot of places while drunk, but I have never pooped in a driveway. Never, not once. So Chantal harassed Salah to come home from a wedding she was invited to and chose not to attend. He returned an offer to bring her to join everyone with him. She agreed but didn't really want to go. So when it was time to leave and he wouldn't stay home with her, she threw, I'm assuming a tantrum, it's going to say. She threw a fit and is now angry that Salah went back out with her. So this is Chantal's pity party on a Friday night. I had an amazing night with my boyfriend. What did you guys do last night? Done? Okay.
No, I just feel unwanted. Like, maybe I'm just being dramatic, but when we're right about to go, I was like, I don't know if I really want to go. I feel a bit nervous.
I got it.
And he was like, no need to go. It's okay. Like, right away, right away. And I just feel like he didn't want me to go. So I caused drama and he went by himself as usual. So have a nice life.
Hold on.
No, I just feel unwanted.
Trauma, I think this is you, and I'm talking to you right now. Don't be sorry. You are so sweet. We know you're not trolling us. I'm just getting annoyed with that person. Every time they come in, they want me to spread awareness about XYZ or like, I don't know. I just don't fucking care about them today. Um, no, it's okay. You're not. Okay. So, how did you, since we're talking in DM right now and you can clearly hear me, how did you find out this was Chantal's place? And then, can we see it? Oh, okay, hold on. I mean, it's perfect for her. Okay, hold on. All right, you guys, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna show you guys at the end of this. You guys will have to see it. It's amazing. It's still not a troll, FYI. Did I play this clip? I did. I don't care about Foodie. I'm sorry if anybody else does. I just know what we're getting to, and at this point, I'm so distracted. I don't care about her temper tantrum, pity party, woe is me. Salah wants to hang out with his family. Salah got married last night. I mean, I don't know. I just don't feel bad for her. But we're gonna
Like,
play
you're
it.
gonna see your family the whole rest of your life, every single day, every hour, every minute, every second. You're never, when I leave here, believe me, you're never gonna see me or talk to me again. So, like,
He could only be so lucky. I don't think, and I don't even like Salah, you guys. You know that at this point, right? I despise him as much as I hate her, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think he's a good person, but at this point, I feel like she's torturing him. And she's so fucking miserable. He should choose his family over her. They're not even really married, anyways.
anyways, whatever. Like, you're gonna see your family.
Rainbow Shine, what's going on? I'm so lost. Hello! Nicole! We will be lost to be found where Foodie Beauty is gonna live. So it's a joke, you guys. It wasn't supposed to turn into like this big fiasco. It was supposed to be something that just popped up, and I was like, oh, you guys, Trauma found it. But then it, like, I don't know, it turned into this whole ordeal. We couldn't figure out how to connect. But it's still really funny and it's worth the wait. Okay. She's still not trolling. It was just supposed to be a joke, and then it kind of turned into a fiasco. Um, is he there? Is she talking about Salah? He went to the park. She threw a tantrum and stayed home and ate by herself. Is it now she's like, well, you're not gonna see me ever again. Like, he could only be so fucking lucky. Peach Lick said, Salah said, sit and spin, cutie. Bye. That's also what inspired our thumbnail. Between my really good vape I picked up yesterday and remembering sit and spin. Again, I get mad every day that I remember that we're supposed to consider Pete's a woman. Bad Seed said Pete's is not trans. Pete's is not part of the LGBTIQ community or LQ IQ community. Pete's is user of the system like Chantal. I don't know. It looked like an I to me. Okay, Pete's is a user of the system like Chantal. They both try to hide in marginalized communities for their own benefit. They are scum. Okay, before anybody drags me, I can't keep track of all the additional letters that keep being added to this. Um, in my days, wasn't it just LGBT, and then now it just keeps adding on. So I'm sure there's an I and an L, and that's not being shady. It's too many things for me to remember. Okay, what I do know is pizza's not trans. Um, I mean, maybe I would respect a transition if one was actually happening, but are you a woman and still growing your beard out? I mean, anyways. Sit and spin, I love it. Still, yes, but hey, Rainbow. Yes, become a joke, and I'm gay. Okay, so it is an I. There is an I in there. LGBTIQ. It's LBG. Okay. LGB. LG. Forget it. All the letters, okay? All of them. They're all there. Anyways, let me look at these replies. He's such a creep. I know people justify the things that he does and the things that he's into by saying, "Oh, well, he's this, I think, or he's whatever." No, he's just a fucking creep. He's just a fucking creep. What grown man plays with My Little Ponies and sits around writing fan fiction grape stories? It's, didn't he get My Little Pony sheets too? Logical said Pete's gives liquid. Oh, Chris Chan, who remembers this? I want to remember. Maybe.
I've been asking women out all day. I want to take a woman out on a friggin' romantic dinner. I want to serenade a woman. I want to take a beautiful woman out for a nice dinner. I think I would be a friggin' Mac Daddy. Don't you think so?
Probably.
A Mac Daddy.
I think I would be. I've been asking women out all day. I want to take a woman.
Why did Crisscross start playing in my head? Okay, I can't remember all the lyrics, but at some point, doesn't it say, Daddy Mac will make you jump, jump? Do you guys remember when all the boys came to school with their overalls backwards? Did anybody else's school go through that trend? Oh my gosh, remember the MC Hammer pants? I'm sorry, I'm remembering all the trends. Anyways, Foodie was bisexual for like 6 months. I think she was just confused, and that's okay because I remember her saying, like, oh, well, I like to watch porn with women. Well, so do a lot of people, and that doesn't make them gay. There's men who watch it with other men in it, right? Anyways, she was confused. She even went to Pride. I think Pete's is very confused too. Lisma said Pete's only wanted to be trans because his reality is everything that he hates. White and male, he desperately wants to be oppressed. Savage said, might be controversial, but I really think he went that route because he was tormented living with Chantal. Watching her run through dudes and self destruct, I think it actually fucked with his head, which was already fucked to begin with. Nolan Boyd said he's a pervert hiding within that group of folks. That's what I think too. And people get mad. People get mad, but here's the reality. Again, I believe there's people that truly feel like they were born in the wrong body. I believe there's people um who truly again, this is the only person I could think of, but Blair White, like I'll always respect her and look at her as a woman. That's the only person I could think of right now, okay? But I also think that there's creeps in every community, and I think that there's creeps who say that they're women, and throw on a wig so they can film in public restrooms and hang out there. I think Pete's is one of those people. I don't think that he really feels like he's a woman inside. I think that he wants to be one because he failed at being a man, and he's just a fucking creep. Newsflash: women after a certain age don't play with My Little Ponies, Pete. So you're doing it all wrong as a woman too. Holly Go Heavy said he's giving Lily Tino. I said that yesterday. People got mad at me too. Nobody in this chat because I feel like you guys are all normal thinkers. But I think that too. That person was filming in a public restroom at Disneyland. When I say Pete's would do that, it's giving Lily. Fondue said pizza's a pitiful, weak excuse for a human and is as worthless as Chantal. Fuck Pete's. Carrie Mack said very good and sharp observation. All right, I think we get the general idea. Nobody really thinks Pete's trans, right? We're not being transphobic if we talk shit about Pete's. He's not transitioning. Do you transition and still have a fucking beard? Heidi said definitely weird. Well, men who tend to like children play with My Little Pony, just saying. It's so fucking weird, dude. So fucking weird. I said I have no words. I don't remember what happened here, but I had no words, so it must be pretty bad.
I'm just like my grandmother. She,
Oh,
at one point, her mental illness was really bad. She pushed everyone out of the house. And she, ever since then, her divorce, she was alone. And, except for the produce guy who made suggestive motions at her with the cucumber when she was working.
okay, that's not a relationship, that's sexual harassment on the job. Her poor grandma. Anyways, Chantal's becoming her. Just saying. Poor Kahanta said Pete's isn't her best friend, he's her only friend. She just uses him. I dated a MTF person who turned out to be BPD and nuts. It happens. She uses that dude. I think so too. I think so too. And he uses her. I mean, he's not completely blameless. I remember at the villa he refused to work because she paid for everything, right? This is Salah celebrating. This is Salah and his cousins at the wedding without a king size wet blanket around. Do you know back in the day, I used to love Jersey Shore. I feel like now, I don't know, it's not as fun to watch. I don't know the last time I watched it, to be honest with you. Wait, the last actual season I watched, I think the situation was slamming his head into a wall. I think that's it. I know they have families now, and most of them are not. Well, some of them are still doing this. Ronnie, I'm assuming, is still a raging dick. Did you guys ever go through a Jersey Shore phase? Maybe she should take a page from her grandmother's book and get her shit together before she dies alone and young. Maybe. I absolutely love the fact that they're all grown and have families. Yeah, J-Lo has a beautiful family. So does Snooki. I don't really pay attention to anybody else, but J-Lo has a beautiful family. Isn't she dating a WWE wrestler or somebody like that? Enigma said every time he goes out, she's afraid they're going to hook him up on an arranged marriage. I thought they were getting a divorce. She tells on herself all the time. Newsflash, he doesn't need her permission to have another 3 wives.
Yeah, that's true, Lorena. I don't think so, Yusuf. Thanks, Beezus. I'm trying. I just, no, that's not what
Vinny was my favorite too. Vinny was my favorite too. I think it was because he seemed like, I mean, he did go out and do stuff like that, but like if it was the option to hang out with his family or go party, he would have hung out with his family first.
happened. I was supposed to go with him to this park with his like family,
Let me speed it up.
and I got ready, but then I was like, I just commented, I was like, I don't know, because he was like, okay, it's time to go, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go. I'm kind of like nervous, like just I don't know why, but and then he's like, no need to come, Addy, like no need to come, it's okay, like right away, like right, no hesitation, no like so I felt like he didn't want me to go, so as if I'm gonna go.
She threw a tantrum because he had no hesitation and she felt unwanted when she said, I'm not going to go.
No, even like, yes, you come with us, like nothing to make me feel better about going, you know what I mean?
Did you see what popped up on that person's Twitter? It was just funny after what we were talking about. Anyways, if you missed it, just go back 2 seconds.
And then he's like, what? You're being crazy. Then he tried to pull me up and have me go. Like, put your hijab on, let's go. And then I just said, no, I don't want to go now that I know you don't want me to go.
Tyler! Can you imagine spending your Friday night alone raging and smoking shisha and using your inhaler probably right after you smoke shisha? But her partner, like, let's believe, I don't think they're really divorcing today. Today, I don't really believe they're divorcing, okay? It switches. But like she's mad, and instead of choosing to hang out with her husband, she wants to sit all alone and rage and cry to complete strangers on the internet.
So, I don't know.
Hey, Safari.
I'm just going through awful things in my brain. Like, I feel like I'm insecure. Like, I feel like every time he goes out, like, people are going to try to, like, hook him up and, like, arrange marriage or something. I'm just like, I just want to get out of here, man. Seriously.
That's weird. When my boyfriend hangs out with his family, I don't have to worry about what his family is saying about me. How about you out there? And I don't have to worry that they're trying to set him up with somebody else. Can you imagine being 41 years old and having to deal with all this shit? And she put herself into this situation.
Melly, yeah.
Yikes. Anyway, she does always tell on herself. So they are looking to set him up with somebody else. JM said, but she thinks she's desirable, not to mention she has the money, but she does believe her personality just memorized them. Hold on. I want to ask anybody out there who's listening if you find this woman desirable. And I happen to know I have some clips retweeted of her stomachs, of the balls clapping. Which one do I want to go with first? Happy anniversary. So let's just play this.
I'm laying here. Private number comes up. Hello? Is Nader there? And so I'm like, I'm like, sorry, this is like his friend. Can I help you? Oh, can you just have him call Melanie from the CSLSC, which is a gyno clinic, STI clinic. I'm not trolling. I'm not fucking kidding, and it's not fucking funny. And you're a piece of cheating shit. This is twice you fucking give me an STD after I give you so much money, food, pay bills. This is how you treat me? Like I'm nothing, like I'm a piece of shit. Like,
So if you're confused, this is when she found out that she also had gonorrhea because the
I'm laying
STD.
here.
Oh, hold on. The STD
Every number
clinic.
comes
Oh,
up.
motherfucker.
Hello?
Fucker. Okay, the STD clinic called her phone asking for her boyfriend. Turned out she had gonorrhea, herpes, trick, all the things. Now let me show you her stomachs, and then I want to ask again if you find this desirable. It was somewhere around this, wasn't it? Oh, hold on, I gotta get past all my clips. Well, I thought it was just around the corner, okay? But either way, I've already gone this far, so you have to see it. You're not getting out of it. I'm sorry. Oh wait, do you find women with bald heads desirable? She accidentally flashed herself and turned her camera on the other day, and that is all bald at the top. She's got a few little hairs on the side. Are you into women with bald heads and mustaches? She grows hair everywhere but her head. Oh wait, are you into women with bigger balls than you? Do you see them swaying? You really need to pay attention. Zoom in if you have to. She's gonna go by again, and they're swinging past her knees almost. All right. And then I think just around the corner. Oh, here you go. I mean, I can see why they're trying to set him up with somebody else. Are you into women, super morbidly obese women who live like complete slobs with old McDonald's on their floor? And what's wild is she only had 2 stomachs before, and now she has 8. Hello, have mercy. I lost a ton of weight and just realized I can make my ass do the sound Chantal makes with their fupa balls. Do it today! Okay, that's kind of weird though. But I'm genuinely curious if you can make the sound. Okay, I believe you. Don't do it. Don't do it. We were talking about yesterday, somebody was saying that they were making their child a net corset. And then I went on a rabbit hole and found out that it was actually a thing. And then we were talking about how they should make ass corsets and name them assets. And then you could like have a little perk to your butt. I think you might need an asset. Okay, Roxy, well, see, you're down to do that stuff. Subscribe to Roxy. You know what? Can one of the mods share her channel again really fast? Subscribe to Roxy if you want to hear her ass clap later. Woohoo. It'll be a lot more entertaining than whatever Foodie Beauty's been doing. All right, I showed you the stomachs. I reminded you about her balls, her herpes, her gonorrhea, her trick. All right, let's get back to where we were because I still stand by she looks like a deviled egg. It's a giant face. Okay, when we get to the Amberlynn Reed stuff, I need you guys to pay attention to her chins. Sorry, Foodie BB's chins reminded me of Amberlynn Reed's chins because when she was melting down last night, her chin was getting redder and redder the more she would cry. It was kind of entertaining for me to watch, and I found myself just looking to see if the chin redness was going to expand. All right. Distracted Breezy, getting back on track. Okay. Oh, this is from a few days ago. This shit. Skip past. Do, 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 do. Wait, but now I can't see where I am. Okay, we talked about her bees are shitting on the driveway, right? You know, I say I'm gonna work on my cussing, and now I'm cussing even more. I don't know, it's almost reminiscent of a long time ago in my 20s when I was first promising everybody I'm gonna quit drinking, but instead I would drink more. Like, I'm gonna stop cussing, you know, fuck, 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 fuck. Okay, so every time he goes out, she's afraid they're gonna hook him up on an arranged marriage. At this point, Foodie, he deserves better than you. I don't know what that is. But you're awful. You're a fucking demon. Foodie telling on herself, I thought Canada was home. Is this a clip? Oh no, it just says I didn't go live from home. So I didn't go so live from home. She doesn't have a home. The place she's in right now is Salaz, and she doesn't have anywhere in Canada. So either way, when she says I want to stay home or I want to go home, she doesn't have a home. 41 years old, and she owns nothing. So Lori said, I can't go anywhere on my own. You don't get it. We never go anywhere, just us. I thought you were divorced. It's weird how much she wants to be with him when they're supposed to be separating. So if they're really breaking up, she has nothing to do with it. It's all him wanting to remarry and wanting better for himself. I don't think she has a say in it. She says that like she doesn't cultivate those circumstances on purpose, right? Shugal said the sheer number of completely irrational things she said today should be studied. She's legitimately insane. How she thinks anybody wants her. You're delusional, Chantal. You are lazy. You're useless. You don't do anything. You don't do one good thing for society. You don't do anything good for anybody else. You don't even do anything good for your husband. You're ridiculous to think that he was going to choose you and stay with you. Nobody chooses you. Not even Nader chose you. Let that sink in. Okay, so Amberlynn is live having a complete meltdown. I know it looks like she's laughing here, but she's not. And when I was telling you about her chin, I'm not exaggerating. It kept getting worse and worse. And you guys, the whole thing, it's so entertaining. If it was anybody else doing this, I would kind of feel bad, but this woman is awful, and that's my opinion. So I found her meltdown hilarious. I found her using her journal as proof and receipts. I found that hilarious too. She's like, I wrote it right here in the journal. I think she wrote that journal like over the past 3 days. I can't remember if it was Jawbone. Okay, I want to say it was Jawbone. If you guys are subscribed to Jawbone, check the community tab because I think I saw it there. They were pointing out how her wording kept switching when she showed her page. And she would say like her, you, da 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 da. But like if it happened in real time, why would you switch up how you refer to the person, right? I don't know if I'm explaining that very well. Go to Jawbone. 90% sure it's there. It's her obsession. Remember how bad she wanted the dishwasher despite what he did or didn't do? Yeah, that guy, I mean, think of how psycho you have to be, how sick you have to be for somebody to give you STDs and cheat on you, all this stuff, and you still stalk them. You peep in their windows, you drive to them when you know they're with another woman. Like, she's actually crazy. And she says that he supposedly assaulted her, laid hands on her, did horrible things to her. But if you remember, you couldn't get her away from him. At random hours, we were always driving to his house for whatever reason, right? And she wasn't supposed to be there a majority of the time. Let's watch it. Okay, sorry. I yap a lot. Go full screen.
I'm okay.
Looks like it. Lexi said, I have a job that takes up a lot of my weekdays. And last time I had an IRL job and worked for him, I ended up being doxxed by a co-host and lost the job I had for 18 years. I'm so glad. Hey, Eric, I'm so glad. I know you're friends with Keen, right? And I respect that, but I'm so glad you're out of that community. And I don't know if you how you take that, and I hope that you're not taking it the wrong way, but you are so much more than those people. You just are. You're such a beautiful person, and you're entertaining without ruining lives, right? I respect you so much, Roxy. I do. Okay, back to Amberlynn Reed. Sorry.
Amberlynn's rabies.
Oh, thank you for making me laugh. It's kind of funny. Oh my god.
Read her super chats, you guys. Pay attention to her super chats that come through.
I cry when I'm okay too. Yeah.
She loves the outhouse dress
It's
talk.
like, I admitted, you know, I wasn't a good girlfriend to Beck. I admitted.
She does look like an outhouse. She does.
When I wasn't a good friend, I admitted. When I wasn't a good niece, I admitted. When I was all those things. So, if I was bad to Emily, why wouldn't I just admit it?
You probably should just admit it. Emily is a horrible person, but you still abused her. It truly does look like a pile of shit on her head. A pile of shit bun and her outhouse top. That is quite the look.
That's just a lot.
She starts really laying it on thick soon. It just takes a moment to get into it.
I can't say anything.
Amber's fat fucking bullshit of a body. You crashed out because you got outed. Grow up. Oh. Are you serious?
It's
There we go.
exhausting. I have Jill. That's the point. I have. There's nothing more I can do. I mean, it's not even that. The point is, I don't want to anymore. I don't come on here to talk about this. I don't come on here to talk about the time. Like, I have never, and I've been through some shit. I've never wished I had never met someone in my whole entire life until now.
Emma told her having your feelings hurt does not give you the right to physically lay hands on someone. That's abuse.
And
Look
that
at her
says a lot.
emojis. This must be how Beck felt.
I just don't want to talk about this anymore. Like, why don't people understand that? It has nothing to do with me. I don't care what I did while hurting. I don't care. I don't.
You don't care that you laid hands on somebody because you were hurting? It seems like you're always hurting. You're a professional victim.
Like, I saw something today. Let me find it. Hold on.
Sunshine. Look at how red her face is.
Sorry I was being so crazy, but you were treating me like shit. That's my bad. And that's genuinely, like, the best way to put it. And that's all I'm gonna say. But I'm just done talking about this. Like, I am. I'm just done. So, can we please just move on? I don't want to talk about it. There's nothing to hold me accountable with. That's the point. That is the actual point. She gets to do all of this, and I'm not allowed to mention her, not even a little bit, or she fucking flips the fuck out, and then I have to deal with it. She told me that the only reason why she went to the reaction channel is because I was trying to hold her accountable for the things that she's done. Like, that's not normal behavior. I would never in a million years do that to someone. Like, it's just not normal.
You accuse somebody of rape. You lied.
Come here, baby.
I'm so sick of this woman. I know she wants everybody to feel bad for her. I'm so sick of this woman, but I'll still watch her bullshit today. Anyway, she wants everybody to feel sorry for her, but I can't seem to find my sympathy bone. She's done life ruining rumors, lies about people. She's been creepy with kids. Didn't she let her cat out just to stay with Emily a little bit longer? I don't feel sorry for her. Anyways, she made me crazy, she screams. Hold on. I really should look at these replies. Let me see. I was cracking up at how the emojis fly during, like, there's this point we're going to get to where she's trying to rage and cry and melt down, and then it's freezing, like Chantal style. And there was just celebratory emojis, laughing emojis. It's a good time. She's losing it. Yep. She needs to be in an institution. Can we please take a look at Twinkie's nails? Oh gosh. Am I going to regret this? Okay, one can argue Chihuahuas get really long nails, right? They have long quicks, which is why their nails tend to be longer because you can only trim past a certain amount or else it will bleed. But you can't argue this here. I can see enough room for them to be trimmed. Like I know Chachi, she has long quicks, right? And I never want to hurt her. I never want to make her bleed, so I can only trim to a certain point. And you can always tell, well, unless the dog has like black nails, but if their nails are kind of lighter like this, you can trim where it's clear. So where it's pink or black, anything like that, you don't want to trim that part, but there's plenty of room to trim. And it almost looks like certain nails are broken off because they got so long. Look at this paw. So it's like Twinkie, which I believe is a senior dog. That's pretty much like she's walking on high heels 24/7. It's bad for her knees, her joints, everything, especially senior dogs. Fuck you, Amberlynn Reed. You can sit online, write in your fucking journal obsessively for 2 days to make yourself look like you have some sort of proof. You can eat clearly, you're getting bigger. 35 pounds, you lost it. Where? Please tell me where. Anyways, you can do all this shit. Destroy your life, stalk, obsess, but you can't trim your dog's nails. Let's say you don't want to go out in public. Buy some nail clippers. You can go to Amazon, Walmart.com, probably even Petco.com, PetSmart.com. And you can get some for maybe what, 10, 20 bucks? You might want to get a better pair in case you're not used to doing it. Watch a YouTube video and learn how to fucking do it. Do you want your toenails bending into your skin, digging into your skin? It would be pretty painful. Think if your big toe, if the nail was just growing into your skin, how it would feel every day when you had to walk on it. Not that you walk much, but that's what your dog has to deal with. So you guys are going to have to forgive me because I'm mad at this woman and I'm just not going to feel sorry for her meltdown. She's fucking crazy. And, some people who are crazy, it's not their fault. But it is their responsibility to get help and not torture other people, right? Like, I think she's just a narcissist. I don't think she's BPD, bipolar, whatever the BPD, all the D's that she wants to put together. I think she's just a fucking selfish narcissist. I think she's crazy. I think she's selfish and I think she should never own another animal again. Your life is a mess because you're a mess. Nothing good will ever happen to you or for you because you're a shitty, terrible person. I hope you hear my words. I see that you obsessively search your name and reaction channels. I do have proof of that. So hopefully you stumble across this live stream and I hope that you hear. At one point, I thought you at least loved your animals. You should never own a fucking animal again. You shouldn't own a flea. The flea that's currently living in your chest, you need to rehome. She is 100% a narcissist, and I believe she uses her photo called diagnosis or so-called diagnosis as an excuse. That part right there, I hate when people use their shit as an excuse. Like, I'm depressed too, but however, I don't go around letting my house get completely disgusting. I don't neglect my animals. I don't make everybody else's life hell. I also deal with anxiety, but that's my responsibility, right? It's happening to me, so it's my responsibility to go talk to somebody. If they prescribe medication, it's my responsibility to stay on it. It's my responsibility to use all of my tools. Let me tell you, there's some days I have back pain too. I could pull a Chantal and an Amberlynn Reed. I have a rod in my spine with like a cage around it. I could use that as an excuse all day, every day. Oh, I can't clean today. My back hurts. Oh, I can't do this today. My back hurts. Nothing would ever get done if I did that. Nothing. Um, I don't know. There's things that we deal with as adults that we just kind of have to push through and deal with. Do I want to sweep? Do I want to mop? Do I want to vacuum? Do I want to wash walls? Do I want to take blinds off the wall and rinse them down? No, not really. It doesn't exactly feel amazing, but you do it anyways, right? You do it anyways. I just think if I sat around, oh, I can't do this. I'm too depressed to work. I'm too depressed to adult. I'm sorry, my back hurts. I can't carry in groceries. I can't do whatever. Like, I don't know. At least I know I might be in pain, but at least I feel like I'm doing something. At least I can feel proud of myself and say, oh, well, I feel like shit, but my house is sparkling clean, you know? Anyways, Amberlynn Reed having a meltdown. We're going to get more into this. She made me crazy. If you have any doubt that this woman is legitimately insane and you shouldn't feel bad for her, just let me play this for you.
Salmon is wrong. I'm in, maybe it is karma, but I'm in the most awful fucking relationship I've ever been in. And it's some
Why are you still in this awful relationship? If you two are exposing each other, she's watching feeders. We eventually get to that too. Or not feeders, she's watching feeder content. Is that the right way to say it? Anyways, if it's so awful and it's all bad, why are you still in this relationship? Why don't you two have each other blocked?
somehow my fault. I've ever been in.
Hold on.
Fucking relationship I've ever been in. And it's somehow my fault. And somehow I'm always the one that's wrong. Emily can show whatever text that she has, whatever it is that she has, but I'm telling you guys verbatim, she made me psycho. She made me crazy. I did not recognize myself. My mom did not recognize me. I don't like you guys are not processing what I'm telling you.
You sound like somebody who just unalived somebody and said that they made me do it. I seriously stand by if you were 200 pounds thinner, you would be a serial killer. Nobody can make you anything. You chose to be insane. You chose to lay hands on somebody. You chose to react the way you did. How you're an adult and you've made it this far in life without realizing that nobody can make you do anything is beyond me. This is why your life is a shit show. Accountability does not exist for these women. Have you noticed that? And I use women very loosely, but accountability is non existent. But then if you look at their life and other people, like there's people who have done shitty things in life, there's people who have made bad choices, right? But at some point, you learn to take accountability, you own up, you fess up, and then you don't repeat the same mistakes, and people tend to give you another chance. But these women, oh, it's not my fault. They made me do XYZ. I doxed because she said I was fat. I showed their kids because they said I did this. Like, okay, well, we're talking about what you did, right? Nobody can make you do those things. You chose to do whatever. Anyways, she whips out this journal, you guys. And everybody, I saw all over Twitter, everybody was losing their shit at this point. This was actually a really fun thing to watch in real time with everybody. If you're not on Twitter or you're scared of it, just download it to search the Amberlynn Reed hashtag or Foodie Beauty. There's haters and trolls everywhere, and they love to exist on Twitter, right? But you can mute them. That is like the best invention ever. You mute, and then you never have to see these people again. Okay, you never see a word they say to you. So if you're ever watching a live stream and your favorite reactors aren't live, go to X, Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and search Amberlynn Reed Foodie Beauty, and you just watch all this in real time, and it's really funny. Narcissistic girl said, now she has her journal propped up and she's reading it for proof. This was her proof. So she kept saying that she has proof. Her journal writings were her proof. And do you want to know what was in these journal writings? She was keeping track of how many comments Emily replied to or liked, what Emily was looking at on Reddit, all kinds of things. But this is proof. Anyways, I just said insanity. I don't remember what happened here, but who cares? Let's watch it again.
Want to stay, but then I end up wanting to go. It's confusing. No matter how bad and crazy it got. Constantly held on to the love we used to have. I held on to how she used to treat me, how she used to make me feel, instead of looking at how things are now with a clear view of what is currently happening, how she is currently treating me, how she currently makes me feel. But I cannot stop thinking about how it once used to be. I just want to stay, but then...
Was she making things up as she went along? But I can't stop thinking about how it once, what it used to be.
I end up...
All right, let's keep going. There's another clip. There's a whole lot of clips.
I did not write this yesterday. This is... Bro, I don't want to show you, like, all my shit, but this is literally my journal from...
Literally?
January, from September to January. I did not write this yesterday. This is...
Oh, no,
Bro,
I can't get out.
I don't...
Can you imagine having nothing else to do? I'm not hating on you if you journal. Like, I know journaling helps a lot of people. I'm talking about journaling every fucking second of the day. When Emily farts, when she looks in the opposite direction of Amber. Can you imagine having nothing else going on other than to sit there and complain in your journal? She has no friends, nothing. And what she actually needs is to go talk to somebody in person about this craziness. So I said she honestly needs to be institutionalized. This whole part was making me laugh, and I don't know what that says about me. But anyways.
Multiple times about my weight, the way I walk, how my breath is, etc. She belittles me constantly. She doesn't treat me like I'm her partner, and I just accept it. Me and Blake made a trivial joke about her being the Grinch in the mornings because we were watching the Grinch. And Emily popped off, saying how she isn't...
I have a question. Can you make somebody you fetishize your partner? For example, like, we know what Emily's into, right? She wants to feed people to the point of immobility. If you look at any of the content that has came out with Emily and her partner that passed away, like, Emily would pose with her belly, on her belly, under her belly. Anyway, so I'm saying this to say, if Emily just looks at Amber as somebody to feed and she only finds her sexy when she's eating, can you really make that person your partner, right? Because you have to be willing to put up with everything outside just the sex aspect of it.
Going to look for my cat since I'm pissing her off. It was such a calm joke, but Blank started it. Emily is horrible, absolutely horrible. I don't think I'm in love with her anymore. I love her, yes, but that just doesn't go away. I care for her, yes, because I love her, and because the time we have spent together. It's just the way my heart works. Just like through all of the shit my parents put me through, I still love them. If Emily wasn't so awful to me, literally mentally and emotionally abusive, and verbally, if she continued to be how she was in the beginning of our relationship, I think I'd be okay. But she loved on me. I'm concerned she's still slightly narcissistic. I know for sure
I'm concerned she's still slightly narcissistic.
she's an avoidant, but a cold one. She's angry all the time, and she barely talks to me. She sits on her phone all day long and scrolls it. And that includes reading Reddit, Kiwi Farms, my YouTube comments, my TikTok comments, my Instagram comments, Facebook forums, etc. All mean shit about me and her all day, every day. Where is the Emily I fell in love with? Where the fuck did she go? She said her and Blank always argued, and how her and Megan always argued. She said how her and Blank argued a lot before she Blank. And now here we are, always arguing. What's the common denominator, Emily? Think about it for a minute.
Why are you writing to Emily in your journal if you're the only one saying it? She's asking Emily questions. Emily's never gonna see this, right?
Minute. I just need a break from her. I don't know if it's forever. I'm sure she'll find someone else, but I genuinely just need to go back home. I'm going to miss her in the good times because we did have a few of those, but truly, this is such an unhappy relationship. She never apologizes or admits she's wrong and takes accountability for anything. It's exhausting. It's lonely. It's stonewalling. She knows what triggers me, and she doesn't care. She does it anyway. Almost
Free
on
the People said because she wrote this last night. Says, who's next on your list? Wasabi or Twinkie? Oh my gosh. Hold on.
almost on
There
purpose.
we go.
She's a fucking psych nurse who talks shit about my BPD and makes fun of it pretty much during really heated moments where you can tell I just need a hug. She is not empathetic or sympathetic to me at all. She's cold, 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 and I'm done.
Cold, cold, cold.
It is a lot. And this is what I wrote while I was in Wisconsin. It doesn't have to be proof. I don't give a fuck about proof. I'm letting you guys know how I felt when I was in Wisconsin. I was that was
Do you realize this isn't normal at all? Not one part of what you're doing is normal, and you're saying that you don't give a fuck about proof, but you read, like, there was an hour where I went and lived life, and I came back, and you were still reading journal entries. Oh my God, you guys. I don't know why I found this so funny, but I think I watched this like 20 times. Who posted this again? Dystopian Moth? Okay, hold on. It's just them zooming in on Chantal from across the room. It looks like Salah's infected toe. But she's desirable, you guys. Prettier than 90% of YouTube, even. None of it is normal, Aaron said. You have no proof. This does make her look desperate. It does. Shenanigans said Salah was extra chipper in Chantal's latest live stream. He cannot wait for her to be gone. I used to love this show. Did you guys used to watch Fresh Prince? Holly Go Heavy said, I feel unwanted. You didn't get the message when he told you not to come to Syria? This is what happens when you chase someone who doesn't want you. Oop! Looks like you didn't learn the first time. And then what is this? Enigma said she's starting to act like how she did when Nader rejected her. There's more Amberlynn Reed stuff, don't worry. She's starting to act like how she did when Nader rejected her. This is 100% manipulation and narcissistic behavior to think no one loves me. She's going to harass him 24/7. Does she not get where she's living? Salah will fully honor his family over her.
Feel unwanted. No, I just feel unwanted. Like, maybe I'm just being dramatic, but
You are unwanted. You've destroyed his home, shat in his bed, puked in his sink, shat on his floor. You've broke furniture. You're disrespectful. You're lazy. You don't lift a finger. Do you honestly think one person wants you around there? If you're feeling that way, it's for a reason, Chantal. And I assume you obsessively search your name too. All right. I said Amberlynn Reed to a judge one day. This part was funny.
journal entries can't be edited. No. Like this is written down. You can't edit this. Like this was oh my God, this is exhausting. Journal entries can't be edited. No. Like this is written down. You can't edit this. Like this was oh my God, this is exhausting. Journal
I picture her saying that in court one day to a judge. I think I got a bunch of replies to this, if I'm remembering correctly. Acadia said, oh wait, where did you go, Acadia? What would have made this even better is if it had been written in crayon. The goth said, it's her blackmail book. She's such a nice person. You know what I picture? Like It's a known fact between all her exes, and I picture them all sitting around talking about it, texting about it, emailing about it, whatever. It's a known fact that you have to worry about when you fight with ALR because she writes it in her journal. And I picture her holding that over like Beck's head, Destiny's head. Well, I'm going to put this in my journal, right? She seems that psychotic. Natalie said Amberlynn reading an account from her favorite person that never ever lies or exaggerates the truth. Her name is Amberlynn. You have got to be the ultimate pea brain to understand how this is not proof. I can see her writing this down recently just to use it as proof. Maybe Winter said, imagine how greasy those pages are. Well, you could tell how greasy her hair is. She hasn't washed her hair in at least 2 weeks. Um, so I imagine everything that she touches is also caked with grease or layered in grease. I guess you wouldn't be caked in grease. Whatever. Owen Who said, since when do your written delusions count as proof of anything? They don't. Maybe Winter also said very gone girl. It is. All right, let's see what else we have with her meltdown. Eric said, see, that's why she took so long to reply to the drama. She had to write all this BS down. I think that's what she did. I think this was written very recently. I said, how is she not embarrassed? The fact that she doesn't realize how ridiculous all of this is will never not be funny to me.
Woo! Okay. But then today I caught her fucking talking to some old woman about me. She has lied to me about I've actually talked to you guys about this in my crash out. She has lied to me about this Andrea person for weeks now, saying she works with her. Well, not true.
Oh.
She is some bitch in another country who is a subscriber who hates me, and now she has tea on me, all because of the person who is supposed to love me. Emily lied to me straight to my fucking face for weeks about this person. It then made me go through her phone, which she allowed me, and I caught her on Tumblr today looking at other fat women. I went straight to her like section, and the last thing it showed that she liked was a death fat feeder.
No.
Like, feed them till they die, it looked like. It was a woman in a hospital bed with a breathing
What do you think she's been doing with you?
tube in her fucking nose. She says she doesn't remember ever liking that post. The last 4 hours have been horrific for me, and for her, I'm sure. We have both said some pretty awful things to each other, like low blows. I told her that I think I'm becoming to hate her for the way that she has been hurting me.
Can you imagine journaling about your partner watching Cornhead? Oh, I looked in their search history. This is all so fucking weird, all of it. None of this makes her look good. I think in her head she thought she was coming with receipts. And this makes her look sad, desperate, pathetic. And honestly, not to say I don't think not one person thinks Emily's a good person, but I think she was done dirty in this relationship, and I hope she keeps exposing Amberlynn. I hope she does. This is a long message. I guess Amberlynn wrote Emily. Imagine you're working a 12-hour nursing shift and this pops up on your phone. This is what I wrote to you at 2:27 a.m. in the morning, right before I told you I loved you, and you scooted back closer to me. I'm about to go to sleep, but I'm laying here thinking about the night we just had. I was in such a bad mood, and I'm sorry. I truly was in the weirdest headspace, and I was trying to just live in the moment, but I'm sorry if you noticed I wasn't feeling very well. It was emotionally and physically. I've been so stressed with everything going on that I kind of shut down emotionally. I wish I could redo the night, honestly, but we have another night when you get off work that I hope I can make it up for during. I love you more than I can ever express. You were so sweet, gentle, and understanding today, knowing how I've been. She probably doesn't even read all of that. Have you ever gone through a breakup where the person won't stop contacting you and you just don't even read everything that they send? We've all been there. I don't think she even reads everything. She probably just keeps it there, saves it for later. Beryl said, why does she think anyone wants to know her every thought? It's odd. I mean, I'm definitely one of those people that there's no filter and thoughts just go right from my brain and through my lips. But like, I even would never torture my boyfriend like this. Long novels, constantly. Miss T said, I'd snap. I couldn't handle the BS. It's too much. One thing about well, there's many things wrong with Amberlynn Reid and Foodie Beauty, but one thing that they haven't realized is they're more trouble than they're worth. And I know that sounds harsh, but they don't bring anything to the table. There's not anything that's positive that's worth putting up with the BS for, right? It's not like they're amazing housekeepers, cooks. It's not like that you can go hiking with them and you love every weekend when you get to go hiking and then go for your whatever iced teas after. You can't take them anywhere. They don't do anything good. They're honestly a burden. Garlic girl? Garlic girl said, I just wanted to be skin to skin. I find that so fucking creepy. I would have broke up with her in that moment. Natalia said, only a non-working girl can justify sending a paragraph of bullshit to a working 12-hour shift girly pop while she's on her damn 12-hour shift job. I just couldn't imagine having to have those type of hours. Like nurses work hard. They work long hours. They deal with a whole lot of bullshit. And oftentimes they're underpaid. I know now they make better money, but I'm saying for what they have to deal with, they don't make nearly as much. Anyways, imagine being tired. You miss your own fucking family, whatever's going on. You've been cussed out for the third time that day. You had a drunk person come in that tried to throw you across the room. And then you also have to worry about Amberlynn Reid and what she's texting you and what she's going to say because you didn't respond in a timely manner. It's just not right. Again, I'm not saying Emily's a good person. I don't like her, but she shouldn't have had to deal with this. But one could say too, like, what did you think was going to happen? You thought you were just going to feed her and she wasn't going to get attached? Did you happen to watch any videos on her before and what's happened with her other relationships? Apparently, you guys, Tracy was in Amberlynn Reid's chat and she was sucking ALR's gunt. Big Tracy TX, you are a miserable, lonely, desperate loser, pathetic like the pigs you sent for, you pickled kidney bitch, Fondue Spiteful Bitch said. Pickled kidney bitch. I'm gonna use that. Amber, show us text you said you weren't medicated. You're not a reliable narrator. Oh, there's Tracy. She became a Stream Queen's mini. There is nothing mini about Tracy. She says, I believe you, Amber. These people will never believe you. God believes you. No, he does not. God is frustrated. And when it rains, that's God weeping. Tracy said, I believe you, Amber. Okay, you and your one eye need to stop drinking, Tracy. Oh, here's more. Oh, do me a favor and clip this part. I'm going to try so hard not to talk during it and send it to somebody just for funsies. I'm going to send it to my boyfriend later.
I know you're cheating on me, bitch. I know you're cheating on me, bitch. I know you're cheating on me, bitch.
Oh, no. I could listen to this 500 more times. Okay, 2 more times.
You're cheating on me, bitch. I know you're cheating on me, bitch.
I know you're cheating on me, bitch. Okay. Anyways, I'm easily amused. I'm sorry, you guys. I told her, but you are a fat ass. Some people don't find lying as easy as you do.
Making this stuff up. Like, just going insane. Okay. Calling me the fakest bitch I've ever met.
You probably are the fakest bitch that she's ever met.
She just always like said the most foul things to me, just like out of nowhere. Hold on. You're being a straight up bitch.
Is that considered some of the most foul things ever? You're being a bitch?
I wish I had one where she called me a fat ass, you guys. My jaw was on the floor, but that was in person.
I don't even think she was being mean. It sounds like she's just really honest. You are a fat ass. I don't know what we're supposed to say. Oh, she's crying again, you guys. I said, and we're crying again. And then it gets really amusing to me because then it starts freezing on her after this. Anyways, let me just press play. Come on. Rachel, I DM'd you proof. Hold on. Rachel, I DM'd you proof she watches Salty. I heard this was all for Rachel. Is that true, you guys? She did this all for Rachel to cover? Amberlynn's rabies said, we want proof of her physically hurting you. Did I slow this down? Oh, I did. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is what it is.
People are saying feederism in her chat.
I kind of low-key wish I wouldn't have looked at all this because it's making me really sad.
Lori said, yes, so this was all for Rachel. Yes, that I know you're cheating on me and don't talk to me.
People complaining she stayed yet don't question why Beck stayed. I don't know. It's because I always have to be wrong.
You need to wash your hair. Stop crying over this woman that just wants to feed you. She doesn't actually love you. Wash your hair. And please do your nails. Why do you leave just a little tiny speck of paint? Would you guys not just chip the rest of that shit off? I would just take it off. Acetone really isn't that expensive, but if you can't swing $3, you could just peel the rest of it off. Anyways, we're frozen like this, and I had to capture this moment in real time because, again, I was vaping, so this was like a million times more hilarious to me. We were just frozen, Foodie Beauty style. I think she ended up just leaving because it froze again. But look at the little heart. If you look at that, you'll see all the laughing emojis. And the next clip I show you, people were celebrating. By the way, every day I see somebody hit the heart reaction on the live streams when I'm yapping away. I could be staring at Twitter and then look at my phone and somebody's doing that, and I find it very cute. So thank you if you're the person doing that. Anyways, and then we were frozen like this. Again, I also had a good time during this part. She wanted to melt down, cry, rage, show us more of her journal entries, or read them to us, anyways. And she couldn't. And this was God. This was God. If you have any doubt that God is real, I think he has a sense of humor, right? I think he has a sense of humor. And I think he even gets fed up with the girls. So he does things like ruin their internet or their service so they can't rage when they want to. And I love my God. Anyways, let's keep going. Eyelash said, way to keep it classy. Oh, Scapegoat said, I pulled off 2 guys in a movie theater once. Okay, this doesn't make you look good at all, Scapegoat. And I do some days believe that you really can. So you pulled off 2 guys in a movie theater where children probably were? Ew. Miss Morris Reed said that's Amber's thing. Johanna said that's ALR's story. Is that? Wait, if she's a lesbian, why did she pull off 2 guys in a movie theater? I have questions. And how did she even do that? She can't fit in the movie theater. She was drinking buzz balls. I didn't watch a whole lot of this part. I saw she was live and trying to look dainty while drinking. She even had her pinky out. And I'm sorry, I just don't look at you as like this dainty, dignified drinker when you're downing buzz balls with your pinky out, but whatever. Um, Scapegoat, are you proud of that? Apparently. So I don't know if they really did this or if they're just repeating Amberlynn's story, but nobody thinks you're cool if you did that. In fact, you look trashy and scummy, and that's just gross. Anyways, she's drinking. I think that's all. Oh, no, that's not all I have, but that might be all I have on her drinking stream. You guys will have to tell me if anything interesting happened then. Okay, do you guys remember the song Heaven is a Half Pipe? If you don't remember it, just search OPM Heaven is a Half Pipe and you'll just automatically start singing it. It's one of those songs that you haven't heard in a long time, you maybe even forgot about, but you'll remember every single lyric too. So I was listening to that, and then YouTube recommended this band to me, and I think they're from Australia, but I listened to them and it's heaven. They're like, I don't know, pop punk with also a little bit of rap. Anyways, just search 28 Days. I really liked this song by them called What's the Deal. So you might like it too. If you like the music that I recommend to you, you're probably gonna like this band from Australia. Anyways, if you're from Australia, did you ever listen to 28 Days? Did she mean suck off? Talking versus talking? Wait, she says she's full blown lesbian, but before Emily, didn't she say she was talking to some dude she met at a bar or something? Yes. So I don't know if she's really lesbian. I mean, I don't think you are if you will also do guys, right? Aren't lesbians grossed out by what guys have? I mean, I'm trying to think if I was a lesbian and I chose badge for a reason, I wouldn't want to see dick. Does that make sense? So are you really a lesbian? I don't know. She's a fucking liar. That's what I do know. That's what I do know. All right, so let's keep going. Alex Ashok said, if when Foodie goes back to the victim narrative is going to be laid on, oh wait, if and when Foodie goes back, the victim narrative is going to be laid on thick. I guarantee she will say something along the lines of, after he cheated, I could never trust him again. It was really over then. Well, yeah, once you break that trust, yep, teardrop. What I do know is men that want to do the things that Salah wants to do, and men that are that familiar with cheating, like he knew all the things to do, right? He got away with it up until a certain point until Bella outed it. I don't think he just knew how to do what is it called? The messages that delete. I don't know. I don't cheat, so I don't have to worry about it. But what's it called when you put on the messaging so the messages delete after? Anyways, he knew to do all that stuff. He's not magically cured. He didn't one day decide that he wanted to sniff other women's farts and the next day decided he could never do that again, right? He's still cheating on her. He's probably talking to her beezers, and she's an idiot to think otherwise. I mean, I'm not saying any of her beezers are attractive, but well, Lily's beautiful. Nicole's an ex beezer. I also think Nicole's beautiful. But I'm saying like Melly, Teardrop Tracy, despite their wonky eyes, they're still more attractive than Chantal. So he's probably talking to one of them. Melly even. Carrie said, so while I hear a lot of reaction channels saying that they believe Foodie Beauty has plans to bring salad to Canada, and you could be right, many things will always be a roadblock to him, as follows. She has to prove that their relationship is real by providing statements from friends, relatives, that they say it's real. A letter from Pete's doesn't count. Okay, I was wondering about this, but I oftentimes wonder how much I should share. But I don't remember any of these people or where they live, so I think we're safe. I remember a sober living I was in. I swear I didn't even know this was a thing until I went there. There was more than one woman who married somebody for money. And they said that they had to take pictures together and put them in the dude's home, which was really like supposed to be their home. And they told me like all these tricks that they would do, right? Make sure that they were seen out in public at the same place regularly. So somebody could say, yep, I see them every Sunday for the past, 3 years. Yeah. Anyways, they made it so people would believe that they were really a couple. Anyways, it's really a thing. And I've always wondered if Foodie Beauty is going to sponsor Salah, how that would work, considering Like, we know everything we know. It's all on the internet, right? Anybody can look at these clips and realize it was a loophole scam marriage. He's cheated on her. He's already thinking about remarrying. Like, none of this was real, right? Anyway, she has to prove the relationship is real by providing statements from friends, relatives that say it's real. A letter from Pete's doesn't count. She also has to prove she can financially provide for him completely for 3 years. They can't support themselves in Syria, let alone Canada. There's hours of videos of them both begging online for money because they are broke and cannot provide for themselves. He has to provide documents from Syria proving who he is and marriage documents that show the marriage is real. Whilst a marriage is not legal in Canada. Good luck with that. The government building that contained those documents was bombed. There's also hours of videos that say that they are no longer in a marriage, that they are currently separated and living as roommates. Lastly, Foodie has admitted many times that they're not compatible and her plans remain single. I think for those concerned about Salad coming to Canada, there is sufficient evidence to prove he has violent tendencies. He has threatened violence towards her and other Western women. That they beg online for money, her inability to financially support him without those donations, and that they are separated and no longer living as a couple. There. Now let's make sure the Canadian authorities are aware as well as these facts. I'm bookmarking this. I am bookmarking this so I can revisit it. So while they may think she can get him there, look at everything that they'd have to do. And there's so many clips out there. I mean, so many readily available of them talking about divorcing or only staying married on paper, right? Foodie isn't going to live for 3 more years. I don't think so either. Okay, tell me this doesn't look just like Chantal in her wig era. The Party City wigs, do you remember those? Your mom's emotional support carrot said, Chantal, is this you? Filtered, of course. It looks just like her. Missing the herp flip. Oh, silly, it's Lily said, every time I see Amberlynn Reed sobbing and sniffling with snot, this lives rent free in my brain. Okay, let's go full screen for this. I think it's a Geordie clip. Yes. Ew.
Bitch!
It's not a pointless live. I'm just here talking.
Take
Like,
one!
it's really hard, like, when I'm hurting as bad as I am, but I wanted to keep my word. Because I want y'all to know, like...
Ew, okay. I'm done with that. But thank you, Jordy. You're hilarious. Ew. Tissue should be your friend. You can buy them in bulk in Sam's Club or Costco. It's actually a really good deal, especially if you have kids in your family and you get sick during the winter. She should invest in them. Kelly said 35 pounds down, guys. So we're supposed to believe she's 35 pounds down. I think she looks bigger than ever. Now, I'm not going to pretend I watch her every day and I know exactly every role on her. I don't. I dip in and I dip out as I get bored. But to me, she looks the biggest that she's ever been. Can you guys let me know? Down where? Down her throat? Oh, more of her crying. Now, Amber. Okay, hold on. I have pictures to show you that she's not 35 pounds down.
Rachel, think for 2 seconds.
Rachel?
Rachel, think for 2 seconds. This woman is showing proof while we were in a fucking relationship while she was licking my vagina. Okay? And then while we were supposed to be best friends, that's not normal. That's...
You know what's not normal? Why do you care about proving something to Rachel? You don't know each other. This is insane. This is absolutely insane, and nobody believes Emily looked anything on you. She liked to feed you, let's just get honest. Look at her hands. What causes this? Other than not washing them, but it looks like actual discoloration. So what health issue turns your fingers brown? Please paint your nails. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I know there's more important things to talk about, like the state of her hands and how much she picks them, the fact that it looks like she wiped and didn't wash. Her nails are absolutely disgusting. Imagine having as much money as Amberlynn Reed and you can't go get your nails done, or at least buy nail polish and acetone. Anyways, Els RPH said dark knuckles are one thing. Amber looks like she's been drying her hands in the dark with her unused washcloth. Has to do with blood sugar, I think. Who's our larger, ALR or Foodie Beauty? I think Foodie's hands are larger, but ALR's look in worse shape. Does that make sense? Anyways, has she ever said if she's diabetic or not? Has she been tested? Always Trying said, so Salah cheating on Foodie Beauty with pretty violent and disgusting fetishes isn't enough to leave him. But Salah spending more time with family and friends over her is reason for a complete divorce. Do whatever you want, just don't stop giving me attention. Got it. Yeah, isn't that crazy? He told Kay Bella he wanted to eat her ass for like 8 hours. Kay Bella, she was a paying member on Foodie Beauty's channel. He was cheating on Kay Bella with cheating on Foodie with Kay Bella when Foodie was in the ER in Canada. He told Kay Bella he loved her, he wanted her to come to Kuwait. He asked her if she could have children, how much money she makes. He said that he loved both Foodie and Kay Bella, blah, blah, blah. But like none of that was worth leaving him for. But the fact that he likes to go to dinner with his family or go to the park or they like to hang out, that is divorce. Enigma said, did Pete's take Smokey the cat? He's with a woman living in a room with her and other cats. Sounds like Pete's has him, or it's a lie. Oh gosh.
A huge update, but he's very happy. He's with a woman who just loves him. Just loves him. She has other cats, but he mostly just stays in her room with her. He's really obese, so he doesn't like to move that much. Kind of like me.
Lori says adamantly denies diabetes. It's okay, Lori. Thank you. I know you know a lot about this topic, so I appreciate you helping me fill in the blanks.
No, but like I said, my mom is really knows the person well that has Sam. So I get I don't get like pictures, but once in a while my mom will say apparently Sam is doing very well.
Interesting. I don't know if Pete's has Smokey. I hope he doesn't. We saw what happened with the last cat Pete's and Chantal had together. Oh, look this is out celebrating. While his pay pig sits home alone raging and puffing on her shisha. I think that's his new bride too. Isn't she beautiful? Have you ever seen him so carefree? I have one time when he was dancing with his boyfriends in the living room. Have you ever seen that clip? Oh my gosh, I need to find it. I can't find it now because I'll go on 50 other journeys. But one of these days, I need to find the clip and show it to you guys. It was Salah partying with like Allah, Murad, I don't know, there was 3 other dudes and they were just dancing in a circle together, but they were really living it up. To the gentlemen in my chat, do you go live it up in a circle with your guy friends on a Friday night? Do you guys dance together in the living room? Doji Cat said he's like later. Sit and spin shisha hog. Okay, hold on, let me just play this. Sit and spin, Chantal. He's gonna have a new wife and he's gonna have a family. And it's gonna be everything that you couldn't do for him. He'll only look back on horrible memories with you. Does that make you feel any sort of way? Like, what did you bring to the relationship other than money the entire time you were together? Were you just a burden? Do you ever think Salah wondered if the money was worth it, at least a million times a day. I think he did. Oh wait, message deleted. Smokey was too loud. We would know if Pete's had him. True. Naughty box. Hey, how could she go to the wedding? I'm not sure why your comment was deleted, Val. I think it was an accident, though. How could she go to the wedding when she has no clothes to wear for the occasion? That's true. What is she going to wear, that zebra dress? Remember the one where her whole ass was out? Enigma said this is how she started acting with Natter when he rejected her. She harassed him daily and picked fights with him to turn around, saying that he doesn't really love her and doesn't spend time with her like she deserves because she does everything for him. Salah is next. Salah, you're going to think one day that you're free of her and it's safe. And one night at like 11 p.m., you're going to be in your kitchen and you're going to look out the window and you're going to see her eyes staring back at you because that's what she did with Natter. And I think he had a bigger peen than you.
So that was that message, and then I called him on that account because he actually has me blocked on my other messenger account. Like, is it not enough for me to like realize like this guy has me blocked? Like, and I'm still trying to fucking pathetically reach out to him? Like, what the fuck is wrong with my head? I come back. He fucking blocks me on that other account on Messenger. Activate your phone and then not talk to me. So then I got angry and hurt again. Just took a step. I just took like 10 steps back. After all the fucking suffering I did yesterday, everything I did to like try and make progress, just in one day felt like a fucking week. I have to do it all over again. Like, you're gonna see your family the whole rest of your life, every single day, every hour, every minute, every second. You're never, when I leave here, believe me, you're never gonna see me or talk to me again. So,
He thought that the last time you were back in Canada. In fact, he told you not to come and you still showed up there.
like, no, he doesn't have to beg me to go, but he could be like, if he really wanted me to go, he would at least object a little bit. No, like, so I felt like he didn't want me to go, so as if I'm gonna go. No, even like, yes,
Oh my gosh. We've heard this part a million times. He didn't sound excited enough for her to come or whatever, so she threw a fit and stayed home. Woe is me. You need to get off this pity pot that you're on. Nobody is going to feel sorry for you. You're a burden. Like, think about it. He probably was happy that you weren't going. If you go, he has to worry about if there's enough food, if he's feeding you often enough, if you're having fun, if he's going to get an earful when you guys get home. Who wants to deal with that? He just wants to go and have a nice Friday night out. Here's a clip from Lazy. Oh, Silly, it's Lily posted it and said, it's vocab Lynn, aka Amberlynn Reed, talking about a buffet. Don't worry, it's Beck's fault. I didn't play it, so I don't know what it said.
Chinese buffets there.
What?
Buffet?
What? It's buffet.
Baby, I know.
The attitude. I thought she said Chinese buffet. And she's like, what?
Buffet.
Baby, I know.
Chinese buffets there.
Does anybody know how Beck's doing after the surgery? I have not checked their channel for an update, but I hope it's good news. I'm hoping. Buffet? How are you 900 pounds and you don't know how to say buffet? These are the questions I have. Oh my gosh, Lisa Luna. Savage said, you really want to see Foodie Beauty's claws come out? Let the vibe of her chat begin to reflect more sympathy for Salah while telling her she's in the wrong. She'll even fight him for the victim crown. Okay, can we do this for science next time she's live? But can we wait till Monday to do this? Because we're going to come back Monday and snipe her. So whoever's not blocked, let's use our accounts together. I don't know. I may even make an account for this occasion. Shenanigans said both of the girls crashed out about their partners publicly. Relationship advice as someone who's been married for 22 years. Your figurative temporary tattoo looks permanent to others. Keep that in mind the next time you want to trash your partner to anyone else. I haven't been married for 22 years, but I do think this is very good advice. I think of times like, I don't know, I was in shitty relationships, but there would be times I'd tell my mom like about the fight we had. And like the next day I'd be ready to forgive, but like 2 weeks later, my mom still remembered, right? So that's why they always say like be careful, outing all this stuff because when you're ready to forgive the person, the other people don't forget. Tweets R Us said, how are you going to live in Canada alone, Foodie Beauty, when you can't even stand to be alone when he's with his friends and family? Short Canada bees incoming. I don't think if she gets to Canada, she's not really going to be alone. Heats will be there. She'll be paying for sex again, meeting up with the drug dealer at the outhouse. She won't be alone. Dave's World said this makes no fucking sense. Okay, Nina said, you have done more for that girl than anyone else. More than anyone else? I mean, I would argue that her mom did a pretty big thing by bringing her into this world, but you're right. Chantal has done more for Salsa than anybody else. They wouldn't even know who had it, not had it been for you, nor would they care. I'm so confused. They wouldn't even know who her had it, not been for you, nor would they care. I don't know. Nina's on drugs, okay? Nothing but love said these girls act the way they do on their public platform and get mad because people react to it. It is wild. Like, go to therapy or shut the fuck up. If you are putting something on a public platform, everybody has a right to an opinion on it. We have a right to make fun of it. We have a right to say how we would handle it. We have a right to come online and talk about it. If you do not want your crazy ass feeder, whatever situation to be talked about, go talk about your feeder with your therapist. That is my PSA of the day. Oh gosh. Amberlynn Reed wants us to believe she's lost 35 pounds. Let's watch a little bit of this. So you're down 35 pounds by eating pasta? Ugh, I don't like this sound. So she's down 35 pounds, you guys, because she eats pasta and drinks soda. It's a miracle. Okay, I can't with the food. I can't. Most days I can troop through it. Today is not one of those days. Let's do it without sound, actually. Okay, let's see what else she eats. This is so much better. Oh, yes. Olives, cheese, and crackers. Oh, and salami. Why do we not just turn shit down when we hear them eat or watch them eat? Why have I never done this sooner? Oh, we're making a sandwich with it. Well, that was disgusting. Oh, did you see the exact moment she got off? Hold on. Okay, well, this is a place to be paused at. Someone please take a screenshot of this and send it to me. Anyways. Okay. Right there. Right there. Oh, and egg rolls. 2 of them. It's falling out of her mouth and into the dog hair. Spinach paneer with rice. This is for a feeder. This isn't showing us how she lost weight. This is she needs a backup plan because Emily's sick of her shit. Anyways, if we're supposed to believe she lost 35 pounds, she should show us eating cottage cheese, oatmeal for breakfast, not pasta, soda, cheese, and crackers. What the fuck the face is? All she eats is carbs. That's it. So, okay. Apparently she showed her or her YouTube, right? So you can see the things she's searching. Rachel Amberlynn is at the top. Hecticana, Amberlynn Reed, Alexandra Rodriguez, Honey Bison, Jordy Amberlynn. She searched Foodie Beauty, Jessica's Journal, ASMR Perfectionist Hair Fixing, Best Vlogging Camera 2025, Lol Cow Pit, Shop Missy Mystery Bag, Ramen Noodles Recipe, ASMR TSA Pat Down, ASMR TSA Pat Down. You know, maybe I just don't know enough about ASMR, but I feel like if I was going to watch it or listen to it, I guess, ASMR TSA Pat Down would not be something that I searched. She sounds horny. Is it just me? If you were searching ASMR, what would you search? What are sounds I like? Music. Never mind. There would be no ASMR. I would just play music. That's what I would play. Somebody playing the guitar. That is my ASMR. But TSA Pat Down? Do you even want that to happen? Well, maybe you do. Maybe it's been a while and you do. I don't know. It's weird. Okay, so please tell me where she lost 35 pounds. This was her before. This is her now. I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems like her stomach has tripled in size. I'm so sick of these women gaining like crazy. Oh, I'm losing. I'm down 33 pounds this week. I'm the thinnest I've ever been. Okay. No weight loss. There's none. She's gained. She is with a woman who watches content of people eating to get off. Like, that is what she watches. People with big bellies eating. That is what Emily's into. Why would ALR think she's going to lose weight with a feeder? I don't know what this is. But Keeping Up with the Kardashians said, I kind of feel weird going to family things now that we're separated. Bitch, you should get out of this man's home and life for the love of God. You can make a face out of her stomachs, just so you know. I don't know if you want to try. I think that's supposed to be a frog. I could be wrong. I see a frog. I see a frog who just got its lashes done, and it's on coke. Do you see that too? I mean, look at the eyes. So anyways, Els RPH said there was a lot of Amberlynn Reed nonsense yesterday, but we did get proof of life, Wasabi and Twinkie, both showing signs of neglect. Wasabi has a haircut. She implies it's done regularly. Note to the tail seems shorter. Guarantee it was matted badly. And Twink's nails are talons. I just think these women should be ashamed of themselves. Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reed, the way they collect animals like their purses or shoes or lip gloss, but they don't do a damn thing for them. Like, Twinkie is there to basically feed ALR's ego. If she cared about that dog, her nails wouldn't be like this. And again, I tried to argue the point. Chihuahua's nails, their quicks are long, but I could see enough room to trim. I can see that. So please stop getting animals. I think I saw a new cat that she wears in her shirt. When did she get that cat? She carries it around in her shirt like every time I've seen her live. Well, except for last night. I don't think it was in her shirt yesterday, but Wasabi is so cute. Well, yeah, they only shaved the tail and the back end. The rest of her would have been shaved if it was for anything other than matting reasons, right? Like when you take your cat or your dog to be groomed, you don't just say, just do the tail, right? Like, I mean, am I wrong? But here's the thing too, like, why are we supposed to think that they're going to be amazing caretakers of their animals when they can't even take care of themselves? Both are actively dying, just slowly, right? I mean, I guess technically we're all dying slowly, but do you know what I mean? Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty, they just keep gaining. They don't shower, they don't take care of themselves, their hygiene, their health. So they're not going to do that for their pets. So stop getting them, please. All right. Oh my gosh, somebody searched. I think it was fattest woman in Kuwait, and Foodie Beauty comes right up. Would you come online and ever show your face again? If someone typed in, let's say, fattest woman in the San Gabriel Valley and like your face popped up, I would never show my face again. Foodie, you are one of the fattest women that were in Kuwait. How do you feel about that? I think this is a shirt I need. And don't ask me why, but it's one of those things I would only wear to like, I don't know, basically seal in, or maybe even like a cleaning shirt when you're getting stuff done around the house. But you could be cute while cleaning. And then imagine looking at yourself in the mirror. Like you would start laughing, right? I don't know. It would have no choice but to make your day sealing, shitting, and ladling instead of gym, tan, and laundry. Empress made this. So if you are on Twitter and you're interested in Girl World merch, she has really cute merch. I've seen some of it on her store and it's pretty amazing. Empress, if you're listening by any chance, keep creating. Okay, here's a clip from Charlie Gold. So a lot of people were talking about this. Tap Bombi said, holy fucking shit, Charlie. Goddamn, I felt that. Mother Mary and all gods. I just got goosebumps. 400 years. Thank fuck I'm here to witness this shit. Oof, go to the video. Okay, well, I will not be going to the video, but I'm going to watch it right here. Let's see.
Thought your outcome was going to be mine. See, I will always be a reminder to a lot of you dumb bitches who thought coming at me was going to turn a different way. I've always been able to be criticized. Bigotry isn't criticism. Lies and projection isn't criticism. And look at me today. And look at you. See what happens when you try to humble a nigger? Still doing good.
So, I saw someone sent me information that she's like ready to rage out on Twitter about showing proof that I did dox her. Like, you know what? I don't give a shit. That was like 5 years ago, number one. Number two, you made so much money off of me talking the most disgusting, vile shit ever that I really don't have any fucking empathy for you. So go ahead and rage. I don't know how anyone gives a flying F what happened 5 years ago, but if you still want to cry over that, I don't care. Like,
See, that's where Chantal's confused. I'm not crying over that. Even when it happened, I didn't cry. I'm going to just do a history lesson and monetize it. As I said in the past, I will repeat again. I love to drag bigots. It's good for the skin, it's good for the soul. But it's also my version of, digital, virtual reparations. Look at that. Another super chat. I get likes. I get comments. My stream's monetized. It feels that much better. Like, it just feels great. 400 years ago, did you ever think a Black woman would be sitting on a platform making money off of pieces of shit, white pieces of shit, that wanted to humble her, that wanted to keep her down, that wanted her to humble herself? Look how far we've come, and we're only getting started. See? It's a beautiful thing. Actually, let me get to some more of my support. Let me get My black ass should get to some more of the support. Hold on, y'all. Thank you again for all the support coming in.
And Foodie has to beg for $5. And Foodie has to beg for $5. I'm glad we played that. I'm glad we listened to it. I got goosebumps. Did you guys? Mystic Baby Snake said Charlie Gold read Foodie Beauty for the filth that she is. I will always stand Charlie, they said. Apparently there's a long, you can go find the longer version on Charlie's channel, okay? So if you guys want to see her drag Foodie Beauty, please go give it a view and a thumbs up while you're at it. Okay, really fast before I forget this. Hold on, I have to get off of my page and refresh. Please tell me that worked, because I really don't want to exit out and go back in. Okay, this is Foodie Beauty's new place, you guys. This is where she will be living. Trauma, I don't know if you're still here. So it was supposed to be a joke, and then, like I said, it turned into a whole fiasco because for whatever reason we couldn't figure out how to connect. But anyways, this is what she was trying to send, and now I'm gonna have to make this a thumbnail for tomorrow, but put Foodie Beauty in there. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Well, thank you, Trauma. It's perfect for her. It's perfect. I think she'll have to put at least 6 together, though. Probably 6. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know it was a long stream, but I don't know. I wanted to hang out today because I think we should take tomorrow off. I've decided. I know we're going to say this and we're not really going to do it, but maybe, just maybe, we should do like a day away from this shit. We're going to try and we're still going to get curious and we're still going to watch, but let's come back Monday and we'll recap all the shit show. So Monday we'll do a morning recap and then we'll also snipe. We'll do 2 streams on Monday. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members and for everybody hanging out. Enjoy your Saturday. Make good choices, good memories, and I will see you in the next stream. Goodbye, everybody. I have to pee, sorry. I want it in. Well, I don't know. Apparently I can't end this stream. Are you guys still here? Oh, wait. Now it's going to work. Okay, goodbye.